Alright guys, I'm getting ready to check the transmission fluid level on a W210 Mercedes E320. It's the same on the E430. If you've never done any service on your transmission, there's probably going to be a little red lock on your transmission fill tube. You got to break that little red piece off and then pop that off. You can buy the Mercedes transmission dipstick on eBay or Amazon for a few bucks. They're a lot cheaper than getting them from the dealership. I think you can buy them there, but buy it on Amazon or eBay. Just make sure there's plastic pieces on there correctly. I've heard of people losing them down in the transmission. There's two different levels on here, one for when it's cold and one for when it's hot. I'm checking mine cold right now. Just slide that in till the bottom's out. Fluid's still on the fill tube because I just started it up. Gonna let it settle down a little bit. You got to check the fluid with it running in park. What I did is I got in the car and I ran it through the gears first to get the fluid in all the galleries. You don't want to run these transmissions over full. All right, I'm looking a little high there. I'm probably going to have to take a little fluid out of this. I am parked on unlevel ground. I'm going to move this car out on level ground. I think that's throwing my reading off. Car was on a dip to the left. That'll throw the fluid levels off. Kind of on the high side on this. I think I'm going to take a quart of fluid out of here. So when you get your car up to normal operating temperature, your fluid should be up here on the 80 degrees Celsius between those two lines. I'm right at the top now and my transmission isn't hot, so I actually overfilled that a little bit on my last service. And these transmissions are finicky about fluid levels, so I'm going to remove a little bit.
Interested? You want any of this?
Nah, I got a cup Coda myself already.
Yeah. Right,
thanks anyway.
Are you doing videos now?
Yeah.
For YouTube?
Yeah, I help people out. Yeah.
That's awesome. I seen the other and I was like, yeah, that's great. Kids,
yeah, I try to help people out how to care for their cars, you know.
What are you doing with that?
I'm just draining about a quart out of here and I'm putting this Lucas transmission additive in. I saw major improvements with the shifting on this with it. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to put it in all my cars. It actually looks like it's that good, you know.
That's crazy. All right, just checking before I do.
Thanks. Have a good one. You know what? Give me it. Don't throw it out. I'll give it to somebody.
Yeah, it's perfect condition.
Yeah,
the only reason I'm getting rid of it, I have a big one and I can't have both. You know?
Thanks. Hate to see it.
It's good to everything else. So, all right.
Thank you. I'll pay it forward to somebody.
That's awesome. That's why you put it on the wall.
Yep. My neighbor just came by and gave me a rigid vacuum cleaner, which was real nice of him. All right, I'm going to take a little bit over a quart out of here. I have a vacuum evacuator. You can get these on eBay at a reasonable price. Great to have around. It's how I change my oil on these. I don't have to get under the car. I am not going to throw this transmission fluid out. What I am going to save this for is my own homemade penetrating oil. Transmission fluid and acetone make an excellent penetrating oil. They've done comparisons where it beats WD-40. What is that one that's way overpriced? Oh my God, all the old timers use it with a C. I'll remember it later. My brain's a sieve. I'm old, you gotta forgive me. I myself like PB Blaster, but this transmission oil, transmission fluid and acetone even beats that. So I bought one of those little pump sprayers that you fill up. It's got a Schrader valve on it. You fill it with compressed air and you can apply your own mix of whatever you put in there. I'm going to leave these out to drip for a while. So I have that transmission additive in a pot of simmering water. I'm going to let that heat up for about 20 minutes to thin it down. That way I can get it down these dipstick tubes, or else it takes forever to try to get it in there. It is really thick stuff. I guess it's one of the reasons it works. It improves your viscosity of your transmission fluid. My camera glitched out. I was saying, I do mostly highway driving with these vehicles, and I change the transmission fluid every 30 to 40,000 miles. It's much cheaper to spend some money on transmission fluid and a filter than getting a transmission rebuilt or finding a used tranny and throwing it in there. So my motto, guys, take good care of your cars and they'll take good care of you. I want to thank you all for watching, and thank you very much to all of you who have subscribed. You're helping the channel grow, and hoping we can get to the 10,000 mark and start getting recognized here. I'm going to start putting links for tools that I use. I'll put links for additives and stuff like this that I use. I'm not getting sponsored by any of these companies, tool makers, or anything. It's just stuff that I recommend and I've had positive experiences with. So I would love it if Craftsman and Snap-on and all these other guys would start sending me tools. I would love to promote them, you know, but I'm not going to promote junk. If something's garbage, I'm going to call it what it is. So I'm not going to bullshit you guys. The channel was not started for the goal of making money. It was to inform people and share what I've learned about working on and maintaining vehicles. All right, guys, you be well and enjoy the beautiful weather. It's such an improvement. I'm loving today. So glad winter's ending. So take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.